All right, and on to some fun news. Now, I would like to talk about the lighting a little bit later on. But we're gonna start with a little snippet here. Steven Stamkos rocks into the playoffs, plays his 2.5 minutes, gets his goal,
Scores.
wins the cup, and is now being awarded with the Sports Illustrated Play of the Year for that one goal.
Wow.
I didn't know it was a thing
Wow.
either, but there he goes. He won it.
Good for him.
Which is kind of nuts considering it's a hockey. It's a
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
true.
an
You
American.
don't
It's like an
normally see-
American. It's like an American publication giving a year like a yearly award to like a hockey player. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
Showing
Hockey in
you
America is like
it's
fourth or fifth on the list of things.
it's getting more
But-
popular. It's getting more popular. Like
Hopefully.
I feel like basketball is trending downward and hockey is trending upward. That's the way I've felt it's been. Football is still
if
up
any
there,
league
but-
is in a lot of trouble, it's probably the MLB over anything, just because audience hasn't really changed in a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
Not really though. There's
It's like they're
they
fine.
still can go like like people don't watch the MLB on TV, but you walk into really like any of the more prestigious teams like stadiums, they're always packed. I've been to multiple Yankee games and you're sitting out in the bleachers and it's still like people still go. It's not like they're
Well, yeah, but
the
anybody that's
MLB
going
is,
to a
they
sport
also
game
pay
in
them.
person-
They also can pay their players the most out of every league, so they obviously they don't have revenue issues if they can pay guys, hundreds
true.
of like $300 million over 10 years. So
I'm not saying they're like in the basement. I'm just saying their like main demographics are like 40 to 50-year-old men, and
They
it
will
hasn't
die
really
eventually.
changed. Like they have not had much success in terms of getting a younger audience. Something the NHL probably has to work on too, but yeah.
Dude, the only sport that doesn't have to worry about that is freaking Fortnite.
Basketball does a pretty good job of promoting themselves. The NBA is
To young people,
in a
I
pretty good
guess, yeah.
spot, yeah. But cool.
Well,
Good
so-
for Stammer.
Yep, that's right.
So, yeah,
one
wait, speaking
goal
of
on
that-
one knee and a prayer, or what was his injury?
Yeah.
It was
It was a knee. Was it not?
No, it was a groin. It was a groin
Okay.
thing, and he it was like
So
a core. It
One
was like
nut and a prayer.
it was a core muscle, and then he tore something when he went around. Man, I don't even remember which defenseman it
Lindell.
was. Oh, Lindell, yeah.
I think it was
when
Essa
he-
Lindell, right?
Yeah, when he
Lindell.
snuck by him on the boards, he I watched a video of him telling the story, and he was like, I went around Lindell and I just felt something tear.
Yeah,
So I
that'll
was
do
like,
it.
oh, jeez.
What's the quickest way to get off the ice? I'm just gonna go.
Just
Far
score.
corner. No
Just
big
score, yeah.
deal. All
Just put it
right.
But
But yeah, wait. Speaking of that, though, speaking of that, so yeah, it is rare, right, for a hockey play to get play of the year. But like, can you guys? Because I don't like Nick. I know you're. I guess I don't know. Out of all of us, Nick, you probably watch like the most. Like you watch basketball and baseball, right?
he watches
so
a
I-
greater variety.
yeah,
Yeah.
I watched probably the most
Yeah.
variety. Yeah, I mean, I'm watching a football game
Yeah.
right now. while we're
Wait,
on it,
so can you think of any plays though? Like the Stamkos play is amazing, but can you think of any other plays that I don't know, like maybe that it can compete with? I do feel like the Stamkos one is obviously with like you come in for 2 minutes and you score. You're the captain of your team. You've never won a cup, so that's pretty awesome. But
You're never gonna see like unless it's some crazy catch in baseball. You're never gonna see it come out of that. Hoops. I don't think hoops was such a short season. I don't think that they had really anything like mind blowing. And I haven't watched a lot of football this year. But there's nothing that like if there was something crazy that happened in football, I would have known about it. And I haven't. And I don't recall anything like super mind blowing. Like the Stammer thing coming out,
Yeah.
coming off an injury, going out, scoring,
Going
and then
out, yeah.
going back out.
It definitely had a nice narrative.
I-
I'm looking at the list right now of the nominees, like all the nominees. We had
okay.
so Nick, you'll know who this is. I have no idea. Alec Mills no hitter on September 13th. Obviously, it's a pitcher of
Okay.
some kind.
Yep.
Bam. Oh no. Bam Adebayo block in the NBA Finals Game 1. I didn't see one single second of NBA Finals.
Didn't
Time.
watch a second of NBA either.
John Rahm's 66-footer in the BMW Championship. I'm assuming that means a putt. So he made a long friggin' putt.
Fucking butt, my god.
Yeah, that was that. You remember that one that was like it was really far away and it broke down the hill with. It was before the Masters.
Yeah.
I think it was a couple tournaments right before the Masters. You know what could have been on that list though? The one that he skipped across the water in the warm-ups for the Masters.
Yes,
That was
yes,
a nice
it really
shot.
could have.
That
If
was
if that
crazy.
hadn't been in the warm-ups, it probably would have won.
Yeah.
And then it was Stamkos's goal.
For Stamkos.
Wait, Alec Mills is on the Cubs.
On the Cubs, yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
No hitters aren't that Was it a no hitter or a perfect game?
It says no hitter.
No hitters aren't that like crazy.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
regular season no hitter too, so it happened.
Yeah, I don't see anything on there that could have beat the goal, baby.
Now, if that game
Yeah.
would have been a perfect game, that would have been a different story. But no hitters
Yeah.
are just like they're so common now. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're common, like they happen all the time, but like
Listen to this
they
guy.
seem to happen more and more often now.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, didn't get any hits, no big one.
No big.
but
I
you
did
can
it the
still,
other
like-
day.
Well, the difference between a perfect game and a no hitter is, you can still walk guys or hit batters on a no hitter,
Mhm.
and they can still get on base. A perfect game is not letting anybody
Nobody
on base
gets on
ever.
base.
So